Raine technically just made her main roster debut, so we'll see what could stem from that. We'll also check out what's going on with Ronda Rousey, The Weeknd, and much more. Starting things off with a history-making announcement from WWE. On the same night of Royal Rumble, WWE took to their socials to officially announce that the Weeknd song, Gasoline, will serve as WrestleMania 40's official theme song. If the Weeknd and WrestleMania theme song sounds so familiar, that's because The Weeknd's music has served as the official theme music for WrestleMania now for a history-making 5 consecutive years. No other artist in the history of WrestleMania has ever had their music featured 5 years in a row, so The Weeknd becomes the first artist to have that honor. His music has now served as the main theme for WrestleMania 36, 37, 38, 39, and now WrestleMania 40 in 2024. It's basically becoming a tradition now that one of the Weeknd songs will always serve as the WrestleMania theme every single year. Everyone knows WWE has had a close working relationship with Bad Bunny dating back to 2021, and all the cool moments they've been able to create through that collaboration ever since. So a lot of fans are wondering if they'll ever see the day where The Weeknd and WWE take their working relationship to the next level. WWE and The Weeknd have collaborated for 5 years in a row on WrestleMania's theme song. So as the time goes on and they continue to work together, you do have to wonder if WWE could ever work out a deal with The Weeknd to physically appear at a WrestleMania event in the future. Doesn't have to be an extremely physical role like Bad Bunny, but even if The Weeknd was able to perform one of the WrestleMania theme songs at WrestleMania itself, that would be a pretty cool direction to take their collaboration in. The Weeknd even took to his Instagram story to acknowledge the WWE history he just created. So it's definitely something to be hopeful about for the future. With The Weeknd and WWE coming together every year for WrestleMania for 5 years now, hopefully there's even bigger things around the corner there for that partnership and collaboration. Vince McMahon made waves this week after he announced his resignation from WWE and TKO's board of directors. In a statement related to Deadline, Vince McMahon said that he works to clear his name. He doesn't want to be a distraction to WWE's talent, sponsorships, and other matters, so he's resigning for the time being. And in an even more shocking move, former WWE superstar Ronda Rousey took to Twitter to directly call out the entire Vince McMahon situation and share a big piece of intel that she wants to get off her chest. Ronda Rousey had this to claim on Twitter, quote, "Bruce Pritchard is basically Vince's avatar. If he's still around, Vince still has a hand in the business. Vince was still running things through Bruce when he was gone before," end quote. Ronda's extremely viral and informative tweet picked up well over 2.2 million impressions on Twitter. Her tweet also came right out at the same time that reports were claiming that all of Vince McMahon's very close friends may also be looking at a termination of some sorts. And Ronda did bring up lots of attention to the situation because after Vince McMahon stepped down the first time in summer 2022, a lot of fans were suspicious that Vince McMahon was still very much having a hand on the business. And according to Ronda Rousey, someone who was backstage at the time, she claims that the fans' suspicions were true. And she's saying that if some of those close avatars, as she calls them, are still there, then Ronda appears to be questioning if he really is completely hands-off. So it seems like things are just getting underway here, so we can expect even more information to continue to flow out in the coming weeks. As far as some bloodline-related matters, fans were very surprised to see Raine make an unexpected appearance on Smackdown the night before Royal Rumble. Ava was there simply as the NXT general manager and met with Nick Aldis to set up the Royal Rumble's order of entrance, and also include some of their NXT roster into the Royal Rumble mix. The second that Ava appeared on the screen, fans were hoping that maybe we would see Paul Heyman, at least to try to speak to Raine again, just as a way to potentially tease her future bloodline involvement way down the line. But unfortunately, there was no segment of that sort. Ava was there strictly for Royal Rumble related duties and didn't speak to any of her family members on screen. And it's interesting because we were just discussing the idea of how Ava could really catch Roman and Heyman's attention now that she has this position of power in WWE. And they had the opportunity to at least have a conversation with her there on Smackdown, but it looks like they'll hold off that crossover for the time being. But in other bloodline related matters, Cody Rhodes stunned everyone when he won the Royal Rumble for the second year in a row, the first back-to-back winner since Stone Cold Steve Austin over 26 years ago. And usually with Royal Rumble winners, WWE likes to at least hype up their Wrestlemania decision for a few weeks following Royal Rumble. But Cody Rhodes wasn't wasting any time at all. Just seconds after winning the Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes got up on the turnbuckle and pointed directly at Roman Reigns, making his WrestleMania selection officially right away. Cody wanted Roman Reigns, and it's something that Cody spoke about at the press conference. He meant no disrespect to Seth Rollins in the World Heavyweight title, but with Roman Reigns, he came so close last year at WrestleMania 39 that he just has to give it another shot and try again. So that's why his pick was a no-brainer and happened immediately. A WrestleMania rematch between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns is something that fans predicted immediately after WrestleMania 39, and that prediction is now official. It looks like it'll be Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns one more time at Night 2 of WrestleMania. And similar to last year, that is a scary matchup for Roman Reigns, and is one of those very rare instances where his reign feels overwhelmingly threatened. Especially the fact that Cody is coming off that WrestleMania 39 loss and now has 2 consecutive Royal Rumble wins under his belt. Some fans just think there's no way that they put Cody through all of that just to lose to Roman Reigns again. So a lot of fans are starting to come to the realization and accepting that Roman's historic title reign is coming up on the final few months here, with Cody taking over as champion. Does Roman have a shot of retaining? Sure, you can never count out Roman, especially this deep into a title reign, but it just seems very unlikely that Cody Rhodes would lose 2 consecutive WrestleMania main events. So everyone is assuming that things are over for Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes winning the Royal Rumble also appears to put an end to the speculation on Roman Reigns versus The Rock taking place at WrestleMania 40. With Cody selecting Roman, it looks like the match with The Rock will once again be pushed back potentially another year. Recent new reports did claim that Roman versus Rock seems more likely to take place post the Netflix deal, so maybe WrestleMania 41 potentially. So the pressure is on Roman Reigns the most. He barely survived Cody Rhodes in 2023, and he knows that Cody Rhodes is probably even stronger now than he was last year. So Roman Reigns really needs to tighten things up with the bloodline and make sure that he has a solid plan for how to handle Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Or that may just turn out to be his final entrance as Universal Champion. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.